Most people ignore emergency alerts, the loud warning tone, the scrolling messages, the robotic voice repeating instructions. They appear for a few minutes. Then life goes back to normal. But for 23-year-old Ryan Foster, one emergency alert changed everything. It happened during a violent thunderstorm in October. Ryan lived alone in a small apartment on the edge of Briar Falls. The weather had been getting worse all evening. Rain pounded against the windows. Thunder shook the walls. And around 11:47 p.m., the television suddenly interrupted his movie. A loud emergency tone filled the room. The screen turned red. Emergency alert system. Ryan sighed. Probably another severe weather warning. But something felt strange immediately. The message looked normal. The robotic voice sounded normal. Everything seemed normal until he heard it. A second voice, very faint, hidden beneath the emergency broadcast. At first, Ryan thought it was interference, static, background noise. But then he heard actual words, a whisper. "Help me." Ryan sat upright instantly. The emergency alert continued. The robotic voice repeated weather instructions. But beneath it, the whisper returned. "Please help me." Ryan turned the volume higher. The whisper became clearer, terrified, desperate, human, and somehow, nobody else seemed to notice. He quickly grabbed his phone and called his friend Marcus. "Turn on Channel 8, right now." Marcus did. The emergency alert played. Ryan asked him if he heard anything unusual. Marcus laughed. "Just the weather warning. Nothing else." Ryan hung up feeling uneasy, because he knew exactly what he had heard. Then suddenly, the whisper changed. Its tone became frantic. "He's listening." The emergency broadcast immediately ended. The television returned to normal. But before the screen switched back completely, Ryan noticed something. For less than a second, a pale face appeared behind the red warning screen, watching him. The next morning, Ryan couldn't stop thinking about the whisper or the face. He convinced himself it was exhaustion, nothing more. But that night, the emergency alert returned. Exactly 11:47 p.m. Same warning tone, same red screen, same robotic voice, and once again, the hidden whisper appeared beneath it. Only this time, it knew his name. Ryan. His blood froze instantly. The whisper sounded clearer than ever. "Ryan, don't let him see you." Ryan nearly dropped the remote. The voice sounded terrified, like someone hiding, running, trying desperately to survive. Then another voice appeared, a deeper voice, distorted. "Wrong. Found you." The whisper screamed. The emergency broadcast ended instantly. Silence filled the apartment. Ryan stared at the television. Then his phone buzzed. A new message appeared. "Unknown number." The text contained only one sentence. Did you hear it too? Ryan felt cold fear spread through his chest. Someone else knew. Someone else had heard the whisper. Within minutes, he replied. The sender responded immediately. Her name was Emily, and according to her, the hidden voice had been appearing in emergency alerts for nearly 20 years. Everyone who heard it eventually disappeared. Ryan met Emily the following evening. She looked exhausted, like someone who hadn't slept properly in years. She brought old newspaper clippings, missing person reports, police investigations, mysterious disappearances. At first, the cases seemed unrelated. Different cities, different decades, different victims. But every person shared one detail. Before disappearing, they reported hearing strange voices hidden inside emergency broadcasts. Ryan felt sick. Emily pointed toward one photograph, a family from 2004. Gone. Another, a college student from 2011, gone. Then another, a radio technician from 2018, gone. All missing, without explanation. Then Emily showed Ryan something terrifying. A recording. Years earlier, she had managed to isolate the hidden audio. The whisper wasn't random. It was a message, repeated over and over. He's coming through. Ryan's stomach tightened. Who's coming through? Emily slowly shook her head. I don't think it's human. Then suddenly, the television inside the cafe turned on by itself. Emergency alert system. Everyone around them continued talking normally. Nobody reacted. Only Ryan and Emily noticed. The red screen flickered, and for the first time, the pale face appeared clearly. It wasn't behind the screen anymore. It was closer, smiling. Ryan and Emily ran immediately. They spent the next several days investigating. The deeper they searched, the worse everything became. They discovered old government reports, hidden broadcasts, abandoned transmission towers, and one terrifying pattern. Every few years, the face moved closer. Older recordings showed it far away. Recent recordings showed it almost touching the camera, as if something trapped inside the signal was slowly escaping. Then they found the final recording, a classified video from 1997. The footage showed a broadcasting station during an emergency alert test. Technicians monitored equipment normally. Then, suddenly, a pale figure appeared inside the signal. The screen distorted violently. Everyone in the control room began screaming. The video ended seconds later. Official records claimed an electrical fire destroyed the station. But Ryan knew the truth. Something had entered the broadcast. Something that never left. That night, the emergency alert appeared again. This time, every screen inside Ryan's apartment activated simultaneously. Television, laptop, phone, tablet, all displaying the same red warning screen. And the whisper finally revealed the truth. It's not trapped in the signal anymore. Then the deeper voice answered, directly behind Ryan. Correct. Ryan slowly turned around. The apartment stood empty. At least, it looked empty. Every screen displayed the same emergency alert. The pale face smiled from all of them simultaneously. Then, the face blinked, for the first time, and disappeared. The screens went black instantly. Silence filled the apartment. Complete silence. Ryan and Emily never saw the face again. No broadcasts, no whispers, nothing. For a while, 6 months later, a nationwide emergency alert interrupted programming across the country. Millions watched. Millions listened. Most heard only the normal warning. But a small number of viewers reported something else. A hidden whisper. A terrified voice repeating one sentence. The exact same sentence Ryan had heard months earlier. Please help me. Authorities denied everything, of course. They always did. But strange disappearances began increasing again. And somewhere inside the signal, the pale face continues moving closer, waiting, watching, searching for the next person who can hear it. And if you ever hear a second voice hidden beneath an emergency alert, don't listen carefully, because once it knows you can hear it, it starts listening too.